Have you ever wondered what would happen if you tried to get help for Jackie in the heist of Cyberpunk 2077? If you tried to scale down Konpeki Plaza like Mission Impossible's Ethan Hunt? Well, that's exactly what I did. My name's Mike, you're watching Deconstructing the Game. Let's get to it. After jumping from the roof of Konpeki Plaza, you will find yourself in this small service entrance on the roof, and you're unable to jump. However, if you enter this doorway into the swimming pool area, you will regain access to your jump facility, and if you have the double jump legs, you'll also be able to use them, which are essential for doing this glitch. Once you get to the roof, all you have to do is climb over to the catwalks and then go down the external support struts, leading all the way down to the bottom of Konpeki Plaza. If you have no idea how to do this or you're struggling, you can always visit the video in the link above, where I show you how to glitch into Konpeki Plaza and how to escape. Alternatively, you can always check out the video on climbing, where I give you tips and tricks on how to climb properly and navigate glitches. But in the meantime, let's focus on this. Once you get to the front of Konpeki Plaza, it's a lot easier to jump down, and then once you're at the atrium, you have the freedom of calling a vehicle and driving around to try and get help. The first thing you'll notice is that there is no traffic and no pedestrians, and the streets are completely clear. It's locked into night cycle, and it's permanently raining. The only people you will see are people engaged in combat at assaults and random police encounters. The first place I went to was the Afterlife to see if I could find Rogue or anyone else in there who might have some unique dialogue options to try and help Jackie, but alas, there was no one there. So I tried calling people on the mobile phone to see if they had any unique dialogue options in relation to Jackie being injured during this questline, and the only person you could call who had any unique dialogue that I hadn't really seen before was Dexter Sean, but this only relates to the mission during or before you get to Konpeki Plaza. Regina doesn't have any unique dialogue options, and neither does Misty or Victor, so I decided to go to the No-Tell Motel in person to see if Dexter was there. But unfortunately, the room is locked, there's no dialogue options available, and you can't even access any ability to knock on the door. Moving on to the Mox's Lizzie's bar, I thought maybe Lizzie or Judy would be around, but there's no Lizzie, and if you try and speak to Judy, her Braindance basement suite is completely locked off, and there was no one to speak to in relation to this quest at all. If you want to, you can simply glitch into Konpeki Plaza via the side and walk across the ceilings, and you can glitch into the foyer area of Konpeki Plaza, but if you do this, you'll be permanently stuck within the foyer as the barriers are down, there's invisible walls, so you're pretty much stuck in this area and will have to reload. The barriers are also blocked off from the outside of Konpeki Plaza using invisible walls. Even though you can walk around in this area and you can walk around outside of this area, there are invisible walls stopping you from going anywhere near the foyer or the entrance. You can also try and glitch into the bottom garage level of Konpeki Plaza as the garage door is closed, but using the glitch I've showed here and in other videos, you can get into the bottom part. There's no vehicles and there is no enemies here just yet. You can access the elevator to the reception, but there's also no enemies spawned, and you can't access any other elevators, and you can't escape Konpeki Plaza from here, as you will need to pick up an access token further up, which will initiate further stages of the mission. Jackie remains upstairs, and he remains in a state of critical condition. Unfortunately for us, Jackie will die no matter what, and there isn't anything that can extend his life. And I was hoping that there was going to be some hidden dialogue options within the game. I know there was no way of saving Jackie, but I want to see what was hidden. You can look at the penthouse that V has during the secret ending, but during patch 1.2 they have locked off the doors in free roam and during missions, so you can't access the penthouse anymore. But the interesting thing is that while in this area, or in this mission state, you can access other parts of the game, such as gigs for Regina, and you can complete them, but bearing in mind that once you leave Konpeki Plaza, you can never actually get back. So this is pointless information, but I thought it would feature anyway because it's pretty interesting, I thought. The only real thing that I can see advantage of for doing this is to have a state of constant night cycle, and it's quite atmospheric, it's raining, and you can probably do some cool videos with this if you like. Patch 1.2 also had the addition of the datapad being corrected, so if you climb up to the roof at Konpeki Plaza, you can always get Subaru's Datapad now, which sometimes is hard to get, so it's still a bit tricky, but it is accessible and you can retrieve it. If anyone does this and they try to escape Watson through the roadblocks, then it's going to be the same as before: complete death, destruction and misery. You can't get through here even by using a vehicle. If you try and drive a vehicle through, you probably won't die, but you will get turned around by the geofence. As I said, the only real benefit of doing this glitch is having a permanent night rain cycle where you can walk around and maybe make some videos. It kind of feels a bit purgy to me when you're walking around as some gangs are fighting. You might be able to do some cool videos if you're a content creator. But apart from that, unfortunately, Jackie cannot be saved. And we have this unique ability to walk around in a night cycle only. So yeah, I hope this is interesting, guys. I'm going to be doing another video soon on if you can save alts or if there's any changes in Johnny's history. But in the meantime, my name's Mike, you've been watching Deconstructing the Game, and I'll catch you later.